Okay, this video is, if you're entering middle school or you're leaving middle school, like tips video. I mean, I'm going into 7th grade, but I entered middle school last year, and the best thing you can do is, if you're not comfortable with meeting new people, you need to stay at your middle school you're supposed to go to. Like, I went to a school and they had a primary school, intermediate school, middle school, and high school in all one county, or like they were like 5 feet apart from each other. But the one I go to now, it's like you have all these elementary schools that come to this one school, and then the high school, it's not like, I'm not going to say my school's name, but I'm going to say, like, if I went to, like, my old school, it was like, I'm just going to use my wallet. Like, if I went to the wallet school, that sounds so weird, but if I went to wallet in first and second, or in primary school, and then I'll go to wallet in intermediate school, and then I'll go to wallet in middle school, and then I'll go to wallet in high school. But my new middle school, which I actually moved last year, I'm going to call it McGraw. Oh, where'd the lid go? Oh, well, anyways, I'll just do that later. But take McGraw as the middle school. You'll have all these little McGraws. Like, they're not different, like Prospect, that's one school. Okay, I'm just literally just going to say it. Okay, you'll have Wallen, Townsend, Prospect, and Porter, which are basically the two same things, but they're different schools, but they're the same thing. I don't know. And Montville, and not Union Grove. And then I'll go to the McGraw school. They're not all McGraw Elementary. They're just all different kinds. Like, they're still in the same county, but they're not the same high school. I don't know. Do you get my flow? I don't know. Anyways. But if you're coming from an old school that does what my old school did, and now you have different people, you're not going to be alone. If you're going to move, you need to move in 6th grade if you're going to a school like that. Because they're all coming into the middle school, and they don't know anyone except for the people that went to their school last year. So you'll basically just be one of the new people, like everyone else. Like, I was one of those new kids. I didn't know nobody. And then everybody else, like, I had this one girl sit beside me, and she goes, "Hey, what school did you go to?" And I told her I went to my old school. She's like, "That wasn't in the county." And I was like, "Yeah, I know." She's like, "Well, I didn't go to this county school either." And I was like, "Okay, we can talk and all that." And I made a new friend. And I definitely recommend, if you're wanting to move, do it in 6th grade. If you're watching this and you're, like, entering middle school. But if you want to move, you need to move in 6th grade if there's a school like that has all the different schools, not just the one school. Then you'll just be an outcast. Like my friend, not going to say her name, I'm going to call her Candy, because I just saw something with Candy on it. Anyways, but take Candy. She moved to a school that had an elementary school as the school. Like, I know that sounds confusing, but it's like, let's just take this Penn, because I really don't like giving out names, but Penn had an elementary school, and then Penn had a middle school. Everyone from the Penn elementary school went to the Penn middle school, and they knew everybody. But she moved to the Penn middle school and doesn't know anybody. Like, she has no friends. Like, Wednesday was her first day, actually. And, yeah. So, I recommend moving to a middle school that has a lot of schools coming with them, if you're moving. Anyways, now this is just for all entering middle school. Tips for 6th graders. Find your classes on open house night, because I didn't do that because I didn't have open house, because I was a new kid and I had to go register and all that. And they wouldn't let us back there. I was like, anyways, find your classes. Like, hello? Nothing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Yeah. She got to come home last night. Mm-hmm. 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 I guess. I don't know. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I don't know, like 5 minutes ago. Okay. Okay, bye. Love you. Bye. Oh my god, woman. I swear my grandma talks forever. That was my Mimi. I mean, she likes to, I don't know. She calls me every time I'm home alone, and it's annoying. But anyways, where was I? Okay. Anyways, open house. If you do have open house, go see your teachers if you get your schedule. But I didn't know where any of my classes were. But if you have a big school, well, mine's big, but it's pretty simple because like you'll have 6th grade hallway, few wall, and then 7th grade and more wall, and then 8th grade. It's simple. Got 3 separate halls. They don't all collide into one another. There's nothing called West Hall or anything. It's just basic. I mean, they're basically in the same place as they were last year. Like, if I have a science class, it will be in the same place. My science class was next to the bathroom. All the science classes are next to the bathroom, actually. And now they're all next to the bathroom in the 7th grade and 8th grade hallway. But, yeah. They're basically all in the same place. Like, Mr. Osario, or whatever his name is. Yeah, he's like Spanish or something. He has his room next to the bathroom. And my old science teacher, Miss Price, used to have hers next to the bathroom. So it's basically like the same thing. I know where everything is. Basically, I just don't know where the teachers are. But I know where all the classes are. Does that make sense? I don't know. Anyways, if you have a big school, make a map. Like, if you have a North Hall, a South Hall, an East Hall, and a West Hall, I would either ask for a map of the school or draw your own. Because, like, you can highlight where your classes are. And, yeah. Tip number 3. Turn your work in on time. Middle school doesn't play around. I've learned that the hard way. Like, especially because the school that I go to now is a lot harder than the last one. Because I moved counties. And the county has specific things they teach. And anyways, the county has specific things they teach, and I moved to a different county, so I was learning something a lot different, and I was like, I don't know this, and like, some teacher decided to get smart with me. She's like, well, every county has a set of steps that they have to teach. I was like, yeah, I came from a different county. She was like, oh. Anyways, turn your work in on time. Always be organized, and I will make an organization video later because I have my backpack right next to me. Anyways, tip number 4. If you're going into a middle school, like the first tip, and you don't know anybody, make new friends. I mean, everybody is new, so unless you have that whole situation again, which I'm not going to explain. But if they're all in like little pods, that usually means that everyone doesn't know anyone. But if everyone's talking to everyone, that means that they like know all each other. But find a couple friends. Like, if you don't have any friends there, just find a couple people that look nice. Because, like, my friend Logan, he went to my old school with me, and then, because he lives, like, right down my street, and I live in a county that is, like, right next to the county, but me and him went to the same school, and then we both moved, and now he goes to my school now, which is really convenient, because the first couple days of school, me and him just followed each other around a lot, because, like, me and Logan didn't really get along that much last year, but since we didn't know anybody, we just followed each other around a lot, because we rode the same bus, we knew each other for a long time, and we were frenemies, like, we got along sometimes, and we didn't, but we got along, like, in the first, but when we started getting new friends, we stopped following each other around, and we stopped, like, all that, but I used to go to the cafeteria with him and wait for the bus, and now I just go ahead and go outside, because there's nothing to do in the cafeteria except wait, and it's stupid, so I go outside, but, anyways, find a friend that you know from your old school if they move with you, but if you don't, just find a couple people that look nice. If they look nice and they're mean to you, find a couple people that look mean. They'll probably be nice to you. Because, like, I know, I'm not going to lie to you, like, right now. I'm a mean person. Like, I will tell you what I think about you. I'm not trying to be the total B word, but I will be one when I need to be one. But if you're a new kid and you need help, I'll totally be nice to you. I'm a nice person to strangers, like, if they need help or anything. But if you're just, like, a total you-know-what to me, I'm going to be one back. It's basically my motto. If you don't like me, you can get over it. Oh, God. But if you're, like, a new kid, ask teachers, ask some kids. I know it's a little scary asking older kids, because when I was in 6th grade, it was the first couple weeks of school, and I barely even knew anyone. I accidentally walked into the 7th grade hall. Not gonna lie, I walked in there, and I didn't know where I was going, so I had to ask this kid. I was like, "Where's the art room?" He's like, "You're new here, aren't you?" I was like, "Yeah, I moved from a different school, too." He's like, "Yeah, me too." So, art room's down this hallway, and you make a left and all that. I was like, oh, thank you. And me and him actually became really good friends. But that's pretty much it for 6th grade. And I know my 6th grade year was really good, because I didn't know anybody, and I went in, and everybody started, like, liking me. In the beginning of 6th grade, if you were like me, everyone was friends with everyone, because they didn't know each other, and they were all friendly, but, like, around Christmas time, we all started hating each other, because, like, you'll have those people who you can't stand anymore, because I know I have this one girl, her name is... I'm not gonna say it because she'll probably watch this. Anyways, but we ended up starting hating everyone in that school, because, like, they were all, like, not everyone, just mostly all the preppy girls, but they moved this year, thank God. Anyways, but when you're in 6th grade year, like I was, you want to be friends with everyone, and I was friends with everyone until everyone started turning on you, which is basically middle school for you. But steer away from drama. That's all I can tell you. Be yourself. I mean, I know that sounds really corny right now, but just be yourself. Everyone will love you for who you are. Don't try to act like someone. I know I've had people try to act like me in the past few years. Don't let people, like, steal your comedy stuff. Like, I know I've had people try to steal all the stuff I say. Just be friends with everyone, and if someone doesn't like you, give them a reason not to like you. I mean, if they don't like you for no reason, just give them a reason not to like you. That's all I can tell you. Just be yourself. I mean, I know I have this one friend, he moved at the last of 6th grade year, and he still thinks he's new, and I'm like, no, you moved. Everyone knows you now. No, shut up. Go. And he's like, well, I'm still new. I was like, okay, just shut up. But I'm just saying that. Be yourself. Like, literally, just be yourself. I mean, I know that sounds like the corniest thing ever. Just be yourself. Alright, well, that was a long tips for 6th graders. I mean, they need the most help anyways. Anyways, tips for 7th graders. That's basically just like the ones from last year. Or 6th grade tips. But steer clear from drama. Like, I know this year I'm going to make a pact that whatever happens in the group stays in the group, because I know I have this little group of friends I sit with at lunch and everything, and we're like really good best friends. And like, we talk, I mean, I know it's bad, but we talk about basically everybody in the lunchroom. But whatever stays in the group, whatever is going to be said in the group stays in the group. It doesn't go out of the group. Because, like, take my friend Jared. Okay, I'll tell Jared something. He can tell anyone in the group. But no one in the group can tell anyone out of the group. Like, take Jared. He might go tell his friend in 7th or in a grade above him. No, we can't do that. Anyways, just, like, keep all your stuff in a group because it's more fun. I really do think it does, because I had a great 6th grade year. Or I'm going to have a great 7th grade year, I hope. But just keep all your stuff in a group, because you don't want it going out to everybody. Because I know when I talk about people, they overhear it because I'm really, really loud. And I really don't care if they hear me, because they know it's the truth. But, basically all it is, just steer clear of drama or anything. And do your work on time, and just, like, don't be so uptight. Don't be like, oh my gosh, I can't go here, I gotta study for a test Monday. No, enjoy your middle school years, because you won't have them unless you get held back, but enjoy your 6th and 7th grade years. I know, like, every weekend I went out with my friends, and I was just in 6th grade. I mean, I went to the movies with my friends every weekend. I went to the mall. I went to, like, everything. Enjoy your weekends. Like, don't stress over homework. If you have homework, either do it the night you get home or the night of Saturday or the night of Sunday. Like, take your days, like, because you never know what's going to happen. Don't stress, like, unless you have some big old homework that you don't do. I mean, yeah, you can stress over that. But if you just have a little thing, you need to do it. Like, I learned that the hard way. Like, if you have, like, 10 problems, you need to do them either on the bus, in the car, that night. Like, if you have, like, 45 problems, I recommend not doing anything that weekend, because, you know, you have homework. But if you are planning on going to the movies or to the mall, I would space mine out. Like, if you have 45 questions and you have 3 days to do it, which is this. Okay, 45 divided by 3. Just do 15 a night. I mean, that's great. I mean, when you get home, do 15. When you get Saturday night or Saturday day, do 15 or more. So you won't have so much Sunday. But I learned this year I need to be more organized than I was in 6th grade. Because 6th grade year, I was pretty much a goofball and I didn't really care about my grades. But I really need to step it up, because, I don't know, I just need to. Because last year I didn't make that too hot of grades, and like at the last of last year, or at the end of last year, I started making better grades, and I was like, okay, I need to step it up. Anyways, take your work seriously, but don't take it too serious. That's all I'm saying. But like, don't make yourself have headaches every night. Yeah. So that's my little spat on 7th grade. Now, if you're an 8th grader, basically the same from 6th grade but don't take it too serious, because it's your last year in middle school. Take it fun, like, join clubs, anything. Like, if you're on softball 6th and 7th grade year, do it again. I mean, if you really like it, you can do it. Like, don't take your 8th grade year too serious, because you're crunching for high school. Sorry, I'm messing with these little blocks. Anyways, like, take your work serious, but not too serious, like what I said last time. But I know in 8th grade you get to do a lot of more stuff, like prom. But my school doesn't have a prom; it has a dance. Like, I know most schools have their prom somewhere, like at an airport hotel or something in my area. But at my school, we just have a dance. We don't have big fancy prom dresses. We have a dance, and it's in our cafeteria. That's basically it. But our 8th grade this year was so small they had to have it in the cafeteria because it would be like the gym would be so bare. But I'm pretty sure we'll have ours in that gym or something because I don't know. But at my school, like, I've seen a pattern. Like, the 6th grade pictures in the yearbook are like this small and this wide. 7th grade is like this big and this wide. And then the 8th grade are the biggest one. I see people just move or they drop out and they keep getting bigger. Like in our 8th grade, we had 159 students, and they had the biggest pictures because it didn't take up that much room. And then 7th grade had like 300, and we had like 500. That's like 900 kids in one school. I know, crazy, right? But don't take, like, I've seen a pattern, people just move, and I was like, half my friends from this year moved. I was like, you've been here 1 year, and it can't be that bad. And this one girl, the Cindy girl or Candy girl or whatever, who moved to Penn, yeah. Anyways, she, like, had so much drama, it wasn't even cool. Like, she moved because of that. And I was like, dude, you're the one who started most of it. I don't see why you're the one moving when you brought all these girls into it. And she's like, man. I was like, dude, shut up or go away. I was like, yeah. And so she moved, which I'm kind of happy about because she was really annoying. But she gave me cheese. But, yeah. That's basically all my tips for 8th and 7th and 6th graders. So, if you need any more questions, I'll give more advice because I'm an advice guru. Because everyone comes to me and asks for advice. But, yeah. I know this video is probably like so many minutes long. It was 22 minutes long. I'm just going to shut up now. Okay, bye guys. Stay in school. That's all I can tell you.